Hi, I'm Christina Applegate.
And I'm Jamie-Lynn Sigler.
And this is
Messy. The following message is brought to you by Novartis. Hi, I'm Jamie-Lynn Sigler. When it comes to relapsing MS treatments, your choice matters. That's why talking to your doctor about your options is a big deal. But how do you know what to ask? Figuring that out can be daunting. That's why I partnered with Novartis to create an MS treatment decision guide. It's packed with helpful info and questions for your doctor to help make an informed decision. Trust me, the more prepared you are, the more confident you'll feel. Download the guide right to your phone only at treatmentdecisionguide.com. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Messy. This is Jamie, and today I have a very special guest. He's, the number one guy in my life, and it's not Cutter. Hate to admit it.
He's going to get mad you said that.
He knows. This is Beau. By the time this airs, you'll be 13 already. My 13-year-old son. Welcome to Messy, Beau.
Thanks for getting me on, Mom.
You're welcome. Well, one of the reasons that I wanted to have you on is because a lot of the people that listen to this podcast are moms that live with MS or chronic illness or things that limit the way that they live their lives. Not just moms, dads too, all different types of people. And a lot of the time when we communicate with each other, we talk about how our kids feel about it, how we feel about how our illness or our circumstances affect our kids and make them feel. And you are such a wonderful son to me, especially around that. But
thanks, Mom.
I also wanted to highlight that and show how proud I am of you. But I also want to give you an opportunity where you can feel super safe and super okay to just be honest, because being honest about how you feel about me helps me be a better mom, helps me know how to be a better mom, how anything you might be feeling that maybe you don't want to tell me because you're worried about me, all those types of things. So I've made a big list of questions.
Oh, God.
That maybe we'll get to all of them, maybe we won't. But this is, again, just a chance for you to give a kid's perspective about what it's like. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. You explained that perfectly.
Thank you, Beau. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so my first question is, what's it like having me as your mom?
It's great.
You want to elaborate?
I don't really want you
Why
to
is it great?
answer that.
Why is it great? Why am I a great mom?
You do so much things for our family despite having MS, and you're such an amazing mom. And it's not only you doing stuff for our family, it's you doing stuff for people that you don't even know,
Thanks, buddy.
Like you bring so much joy to everyone around you.
That's so nice. So if you had to describe me to someone who never met me, like if somebody was like, oh, Beau, tell me about your mom, what would you say?
Well, she has brown hair. No, I'm joking.
Okay,
I'm joking.
yeah. That's true.
Let's see. How would I describe Jamie? Okay, I got it. I would describe my mom. Well, she's great. She's nice. She's funny. She's joyful. She's a lot of things.
So the first thing you wouldn't think the first thing to say was my mom has MS.
No.
I think that's what's interesting, because sometimes I think that is like a front runner in the way that anyone would introduce me or talk about me or explain me. And so it's cool to hear that that's not one of the things that you think to tell people immediately when they say, tell me about your mom.
It's not what I'd say immediately at all.
Do you remember when or how old you were when you first realized I had MS or I had something that made me a little bit different than other moms?
You know what? I was actually thinking that the other day. I don't remember that. I don't remember when I first realized you had MS.
Maybe just because you've always known me that way, right?
Yeah, but also I've been so used to seeing you have MS that I
Mhm.
kind of forgot what it was like when I first realized my mom has MS.
Right, because you've just always known me in that
As
body.
a, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What did you, when you were little or littler, what did you think about MS or like what MS was? Like, what was your understanding of it?
Well, I mean, I've always hated it, but it's hard. It's a hard illness to get through. And I've done like, I know you might think this is a little weird, but like at school in my free time, I like do research on it.
Do you?
And I'm like, is it possible for a 40, however old you are, mom to get through and run again? And it's always said like, depends how bad the disease is. And I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
my mom's gonna do it. I'm like, but
Are there things that you can understand about MS now that you maybe didn't when you were little? Or did you really not maybe even think about it when you were little?
I didn't really I've never really understood the illness, you know?
What do you mean? Like what?
Like I've never really understood like how you get it or like not a
No one can tell you that.
yeah, I don't
That's
think
the
anyone
problem.
can tell me that.
No, meaning they don't know. They don't know how people get it.
Yeah.
But like, do you understand how it affects the body and how it's different for everybody, but sort of what's going, like why things are the way they are? Remember I talked to you about like if you look at like a power cord for something and it has that like protective coating around the wires. If you eat that coating around it, then when a signal, like let's say a lamp to a wall that's plugged in, it's not going to be as strong as if it had that protective coat, that tube around it for all the wires to go smoothly. With MS, it eats that protective coating. And so when my brain sends a signal to my leg to move, it's not as strong because there's holes in that. Does that make sense?
You know what? Yeah, but like I don't think we've ever talked about that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we just did.
Yeah, well now we have.
Is there anything else about MS that still confuses you or that you want to know?
Well, not really.
Are you
I mean,
worried that I'm going to
still
die from it?
No,
Are you
no.
worried? No.
Because you're so strong that I don't think you will.
Have you ever been scared about the fact that I have MS?
Like, what do you mean scared? Like,
I don't know. Has
worried?
has it ever made you feel like nervous that I have it?
No.
Do you think that's just because of the fact that we don't talk about it a lot?
You know, I don't really know. I don't know. I just don't really worry about it.
I love that. What about if, what do you think like people that don't know about it, or what if your friends asked you like, why does your mom walk like that? Have they ever asked you that?
Well, I mean, they've asked me like, what is MS? And I usually say I still don't know.
Really?
And it's usually like people that I don't know very well.
So but have you ever had a friend say like, never asked you like, why
They've
does your mom
asked
walk
me.
with your
No,
cane?
they haven't
and then
asked.
You think they already knew?
One of my friends, he asked me, is your mom old? Is that why she needs a cane? And
I mean,
said,
yes.
"No." You always say you're old. I mean, but like.
Okay, so let's say you did have a friend that was like, hey, why does your mom walk with a cane?
Like, what would I say?
Yeah.
This is a tough one. I got to think about this one. So, like, what would I say if my friend said, why does your mom walk
Not
like
even a
that?
friend. If a kid, a new
Just
kid,
a random
new friend,
kid.
someone said like, hey, why does your mom, what's wrong with your mom?
She has an illness.
What is, and let's play role play here. What's the
God.
illness? I'll be the other kid. What's the illness?
It's called MS.
What's MS?
It's something that messes up your legs.
For some people, it's a neurological disease. See, so it's a disease of the central nervous system, which means your brain and your spinal cord, right? And
So
how it
similar to what
communicates
I
with your
had.
body. Similar to what you had.
Mhm.
Exactly. So in some ways, thank God it was only for a short period of time, but you have the very unique experience of kind of knowing what it was like to live in my body for a little bit.
For a little, it was 33 days, Mom. So I
You're
lived in
right.
your body
You're
for
right.
a while.
You're right. You're right.
It was hard. And I didn't really tell you this a lot, but when I got out of it, I was like crying some nights because I felt so bad of what you had to go through.
Oh,
Like I was like crying in my bed, like bawling. Because I was like, I can't believe my mom does this every day. Like, it must be so hard.
are you afraid to ever like tell me that you're sad like that? Do you feel like I would feel too bad?
No, but like, I just don't think about it that much because like it makes me sad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I usually think about the good parts of you. Like, you're funny and you're a great mom.
I love that me being funny is always at the forefront. This is making me feel great.
I bet it is.
It is. Well, when I'm having a hard MS day, what's something that you notice? Or can you tell when I'm having a harder day in my body than others?
No.
Really?
I wish I could. No.
Okay. Like there's not sometimes a day where you're like, wow, my mom's maybe struggling a little bit more than.
Never.
Great. Can you tell if my body's ever a little tired or not cooperating as well as it sometimes can?
Well, it kind of depends. Like, if the dogs wake you up at 5:30 in the morning, yeah, I could tell you're kind of tired because you're moving a little slower. But
right,
it's kind of hard for me.
Why do you think that is?
Because I've known you with again, my answer, because I've known you for so long with MS.
Yeah. Are there some things that you've seen me struggle with that maybe you don't think I know you're seeing?
No.
It's not how you look at me. I appreciate that.
No.
Have you ever changed anything you were doing because you knew I wasn't feeling well? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you remember a time maybe?
Wow, I do not have good memory. If you were asking Jack, he would have said this in about 30 seconds.
You're right. Well, I guess, this next question you kind of just answered, but I guess I was always wondering, have you ever worried about me and not told me? So yeah, thinking about you being super upset like that. Again, is there a reason why you didn't have you ever talked about it with your therapist or dad or anything?
Yeah. Laura, my
Okay,
therapist.
good. Good. I'm glad. You're able to really talk honestly about how you feel?
Yeah.
Do you ever have hesitation to speak honestly with both? Stop putting emojis on the screen.
Sorry.
Do you ever have any hesitation about like telling me how you feel?
No.
No?
You're always the easiest person that I could talk to in the family.
Thanks, buddy. Is there something that you wish I understood about like what it's like for you having a mom with MS? Do you ever think about the way my having MS affects your life?
No.
You don't?
No, I don't.
You know what's so interesting, Beau? It's like one of my biggest fears when I was pregnant with you was like, oh my God, there's so many things that I'm not going to be able to do that other moms can. Like even
you can do everything another mom can, Mom. No, but I'm actually so serious. Like MS you'd think it would make it a lot harder for me, but I really don't see why I thought it'd be hard. Like once I realized my mom has MS and she has trouble walking, I was like, oh no, this could be really hard. But no, it's not.
You did. So what those original thoughts that you had, this could be really hard. Like what were some of them that you were thinking could be hard?
You know, I always loved Disney World. I'd say it's hard for my mom to walk around Disney World.
Sure. Yeah, that's a real one. You know what makes
It's a
me
weird
super
thought.
sad? It's not a weird thought. It's makes total sense and something that I think
What?
a lot of kids would feel. I feel so sad, mainly because I really wanted to play in it, that we never got to do the mother-son kickball when you were in elementary school. Like
Well-
those types of things I feel sad about. You don't think about those?
No.
You never thought like, man, I wish
All
I
I
could play
th-
with my friends. And
No, the only thing I really think about is, it kind of gets me mad. Because back to that question you asked me earlier, do kids ever ask you, does your mom struggle? It makes me pissed.
What makes you pissed?
It gets me really mad when someone asks, yo, why does your mom walk like that? I'm like,
You feel like you need to defend me?
yeah.
Do you feel like when they're asking you that they're making fun of me or
No.
making it seem like something?
But I know they're curious about it, but still, I'm like, bro, I don't say it, but I'm still like, come on.
Well, you know what? Those are opportunities to teach, right? And you can say, my mom has MS and it's hard for her to walk, but she's still here and she's still trying. And you can say however you feel. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I understand how it can make you mad. Look, sometimes I get a little upset when somebody's like, what's wrong? Are you injured? And you're like, okay, I got to explain, and sometimes, to be honest, I used to do this way more in the past when I didn't tell people I had MS, but sometimes I'll just to avoid a long conversation, I'll be like, oh yeah, I hurt my knee. Just and keep going because sometimes
That's
it's
so
just
good.
easier. You know what I mean?
You could kind of tell by the way they ask it if they're going to keep asking or not.
Sure, exactly.
You know what? I sometimes do that too. Sometimes my friends, kids, back to that question again.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, what happened to your mom? Oh, she broke her foot.
It's just easier to say
I'll
that
just say
sometimes.
something random because I could tell
Yeah.
by their tone if they're going to keep asking or not.
Yeah. The following message is brought to you by Novartis. Hi, I'm Jamie-Lynn Sigler. When it comes to relapsing MS treatments, your choice matters. That's why talking to your doctor about your options is a big deal. But how do you know what to ask? Figuring that out can be daunting. That's why I partnered with Novartis to create an MS treatment decision guide. It's packed with helpful info and questions for your doctor to help make an informed decision. Trust me, the more prepared you are, the more confident you'll feel. Download the guide right to your phone only at treatmentdecisionguide.com. Support for Messy comes from Mud Water. Are you one of those people who loves coffee? You know, the taste, the smell, the whole ritual, but the caffeine sends you straight into an anxiety spiral? Because same. I love trying new coffee shops, fun seasonal drinks, but one full cup and suddenly my heart is sprinting and my brain is running in 5 different directions at once and I am overwhelmed. Well, I've got an alternative for you. Mud Water. It's a coffee alternative made with mushrooms and adaptogens, so about 1/7 the caffeine of coffee, but you still get that focus and that energy without the jitters, the crash, or the anxiety. The best way to start with Mud Water is their starter kit because it's designed to set you up with everything you need to actually build the habit. So when you order, you get the full-size tin of your chosen blend plus a free rechargeable frother and free gifts and free shipping. They have 4 flavors. They have the original chai chocolate blend, they have coffee, they have matcha, and they have turmeric. So if you're a coffee person, a matcha person, or a chai person, they've got something for you. Are you ready to make the switch to cleaner energy? Go to mudwater.com/messy and grab the starter kit. Use code MESSY and you'll get 43% off. The frother, by the way, is alone worth it. That's right, up to 43% off with code MESSY at mudwtr.com. After you purchase, they'll ask how you found them. Please support our show and let them know we sent you. Support for Messy comes from OneSkin. I love OneSkin. You know what's standing out for me is my body, the skincare on my body. I feel like I'm always focused on my face, and the OS01 and their proprietary peptide has really helped give me smoother skin, more even tone, visibly fewer lines, but I'm talking about like my chest, my arms, my knees. I've been using OneSkin religiously and I have found smoother, like, I don't know, more radiant skin from head to toe. And this isn't just my experience, okay? OneSkin's results are backed by 4 peer-reviewed clinical studies and over 10,000 5-star reviews. Born from over 10 years of longevity research, OneSkin is helping you unlock your healthiest skin now and as you age. For a limited time, try OneSkin with 15% off using code MESSY at oneskin.co/messy. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code MESSY. After your purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Has there ever been a time where you, and I want you to be super honest, and I promise you this will not hurt my feelings, where you were disappointed because there was something we couldn't do because of my MS?
I'm really honest right now. No.
Really? Do you ever worry about missing out on some things because of what I have?
Nope.
Wow.
I'm
really?
being super honest. Never.
Never even on vacations and things like that when we have to go slower because of me? And
because I know how hard it is for you, that I just go with it.
Wow. Has having me as a mom changed the way that you think about other people with disabilities or illnesses? Do you look at them differently and like see their struggle and understand what their life is like?
Well, like, by seeing you every day struggle, which makes me so sad.
I know, buddy.
Just, like, it makes it even harder to see other people struggling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because you know what it's like for them.
Because I know what it is. And I can tell, like, it's kind of weird, too. Because, like, I can tell what their injury is.
You feel like you can really tell with people's bodies, like, what's going on? Mm-hmm. Interesting. So it's made you more aware.
Much more aware.
Is there anything about having a mom with MS that you wish you could change?
I wish you knew more about baseball.
Me?
No, I'm joking.
I know everything about baseball. Are you kidding? What are you talking about?
Sorry, Mom. Sorry.
I've sat through thousands of games. Between your dad, you, and your brother. Forget about it.
I'm aware. Travel baseball days must be hard for you.
That's right. That's our life. No, but I love it. You know I love it. But you do. Do you notice that I struggle when we go to the fields with all the stuff and everything?
That's when I notice it the most.
Really? Is it because you see the way other people go in and out so easily and how long it takes me?
I just see parents run in and out, so it's harder.
Yeah.
Because I see parents, like, I saw this one parent on Cooperstown, and he was running it, and then he tripped, and he face planted straight into grass.
Oh, that's terrible.
Terrible, actually.
Well, maybe it pays to go slower sometimes, I guess.
Yeah. Like in New York, when we almost got ran over by a bike.
That's right. Beau and I had a Mom Beau date, and we went to see, what did we go see?
What did we go see?
The show?
The Lost Boys.
Yeah, the musical. Our friend Shoshana Bean is in it. How good was it, Beau?
It was amazing. I really recommend it to anyone that's listening to this. It's in New York City.
That's right. But yes. But you know what? One of my favorite memories to date with you and Jack, I took Beau and Jack on a mom day in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And we went to a special diner and got milkshakes. And then we got a cab and we went to where we go next. Remember the toy store?
Oh, yeah. We went to
FAO Schwartz.
FAO Schwartz.
And you know what? Here's the thing for those of you that are listening. I was determined to do a day where I didn't need my husband and I could be with both my boys and have it be active and fun-filled and fun. And so I got over my stupid thing about not wanting to take 2 walking sticks, and I took 2 walking sticks, and I was able to accomplish so much. So we went to the diner, we went to FAO Schwartz, we walked all around, we got candy, and then we got one of those pedicabs, right? That guy that drives you around on a bicycle.
Those were sick. And then we went on the Beast.
And then we went on a boat called the Beast that takes you all around Manhattan.
80 flies. Mm-hmm.
And that was one of my most favorite days because you guys seemed to have so much fun.
the best.
We made the accommodations that we needed to for me. And some of them ended up being fun, like that pedicab, right? Because most parents, I remember thinking, man, when we were doing that day, I remember sitting and thinking, man, other moms right now could walk through Times Square with their kids and walk all the way up by the water. And I wish I could do that with them.
But you did do
and
all
I felt, but instead we took a pedicab and got to play our own playlist and had a fun driver, and it still was fun.
Yeah, it was a blast.
That day meant a lot to me because it really showed me that
How strong
I could do stuff without dad with you guys and still show you a really good time. That was a really special.
That was one of my favorite days ever. Not only because we got candy, but also because it was fun.
It was a fun day. It was a good day. Well, you answered my next question that I was going to ask, which was, but maybe you can elaborate. Have you ever been angry at my MS?
Sometimes when I step up to the plate, I write FMS just to and then, what's kind of weird? I think is the ball. It's really weird. And I don't try to do this at all either. I think the ball is MS and I demolish it.
I like that.
That's my mindset.
I like that, Beau.
Thanks,
Have
Mom.
you ever been embarrassed by something my MS has made me do?
Not once.
Really?
No. I'm being completely honest. No.
Have you ever been worried that I won't be able to do something when we're out and about? Or are you not, just because you know that dad is there?
I mean, dad's a big help. Dad does a lot, but yeah, every now and then I do.
Can you think of a time?
Disney. Like I said when I was young, I was worried you weren't going to do some of the rides.
You thought I was going to sit everything out?
Mm-hmm. But you killed it. I mean, you rocked Disney World, Mom.
I'm a good rascal driver. I'm a good scooter driver.
Tell me about it.
Everyone wants to take turns with me on it.
I didn't. Jack was
obviously you're too big.
Jack was upset. Mom, can I ride on the scooter now? Can I please sit on your lap for the scooter?
What's the hardest part for you about having a mom with MS?
The hardest part? Seeing you struggle every day. That's really hard for me.
Do you stop yourself from wanting to talk to me about it, or it's just something you can acknowledge and then you can let it go and move on?
It's just something I think about. It's not something I talk about too much, but it's just something I think about that makes me sad,
Yeah, I get it.
It makes me mad. It makes me a lot of feelings,
Well, maybe let's go to a positive one. What if you learned?
It's been all down.
What have you? Sorry. Well, let's try to make it better.
Dear God.
What have you learned from watching me live with MS?
You said this was positive?
Yeah. What's something positive you've learned from watching me live with MS?
That no matter what illness you have, you could always tough it out.
And that you can maybe make adjustments and still participate in things, right?
Yeah.
Do you think I've taught you anything about how to deal with hard things?
Yeah.
Compared to, let's say, some of your friends that have able-bodied parents, and if you don't know what that means, that just means normal, healthy parents.
I know
okay.
what it means, Mom. I'm almost 13.
What do you think the word strong means? Because do you think maybe some of your friends, would think, muscles, right?
Yeah.
Does it still mean, does strong mean the same to you, or does strong mean something different?
Strong, it can mean a lot of things. Strong is in MS terms?
No, as in anything. Do you think being strong means pretending you're okay?
The first thing that comes to my mind when I hear strong
is what?
My mom.
Why? What's strong about me?
I mean, you deal with MS every day, Mom. Every day. For how long? 20-something years?
25, yep.
And you still act like you don't even care it's there. And that's what makes me feel you're so strong. Because every day you wake up and you walk out in the living room with struggling to walk, and I look at you and I say, "Wow, that's my mom." She's strong.
Do you think that I've taught you anything about asking for help? Because, for some people, sometimes asking for help can be hard. Do you think that because you see my friends help me, dad help me, do you sometimes think, oh, I won't be so afraid to ask for help? You do?
I do.
You feel confident asking for help from people?
Very. That's what I think is kind of, I do. I feel very confident asking for help.
Do you think that also seeing me live with this your whole life, you've learned anything about not giving up?
Yes. That's a big one.
Do you think that informed anything about your experience a few summers ago?
Mm-hmm. I've learned a lot.
That's just in you. Really?
That's just in me.
Yeah, I think so too. So is there things about the way I live with MS that make you feel proud?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. But I hope that you are able to see my living with MS and sort of translate it into whatever it is for your life, right? Because we all have things that we struggle with. I've seen you have really big things to deal with over the last couple of years, and I'm super proud of you.
Thanks.
Yep. You've worked really hard. When you think about the future, right? I don't know if you do or how far in the future you go.
I think about the future every day.
So when you think about the future, do you ever think about my MS as part of your future or no?
That's the first thing I think about. The first thing I think about is the future is you running with me on a baseball field.
Will you be okay if I don't, though?
Perfectly fine.
But is what you want?
That's what I pray every night.
Me too, buddy. Do you ever worry about what my life might look like when I get older if this gets worse?
No, not really.
Why no?
Because I don't really think about that too much.
You don't just let your head go there?
No, because I only go to my head. I only really think about positive things. That's why a lot of these questions have been kind of hard for me. Because usually I think about like baseball or girls. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, you're not.
Not at all.
The following message is brought to you by Novartis. Hi, I'm Jamie-Lynn Sigler. When it comes to relapsing MS treatments, your choice matters. That's why talking to your doctor about your options is a big deal. But how do you know what to ask? Figuring that out can be daunting. That's why I partner with Novartis to create an MS treatment decision guide. It's packed with helpful info and questions for your doctor to help make an informed decision. Trust me. The more prepared you are, the more confident you'll feel. Download the guide right to your phone, only at treatmentdecisionguide.com. This episode of Messy is brought to you by Alloy Health. Here's something nobody tells you about being in your 40s. The loss of estrogen. Well, actually, I could tell you about it because I'm feeling it left and right, and mainly in my skin, because what I've learned is estrogen naturally helps maintain collagen, support elasticity, and keep skin hydrated. So as estrogen declines, skin gets thinner, drier, and more crepey. So that means even your expensive cleanser, your retinol, your moisturizer, none of them are designed to help solve the hormonal problem. Well, the answer to this is M4 Skincare from Alloy. This is the first head-to-toe line of estriol-powered skincare. So estriol is a safe, gentle, and bioidentical form of estrogen clinically proven to help rebuild collagen, restore elasticity, and visibly reduce wrinkles. So how this goes is you complete your intake. So M4 is available by prescription. So you'll start with a quick online form. And then to get your prescription, you'll just get matched with a menopause specialist physician who reviews your intake and prescribes what's right for your skin. Plus, you get $0 unlimited messaging with your doctor, and then it's delivered to your door. So try M4 Skincare from Alloy to see results in as little as 8 weeks. Head to myalloy.com and use the code MESSY to get $20 off your first order. Your menopause specialized doctor will tailor your skincare to your needs. Plus, you get $0 unlimited messaging with your doctor. Head to myalloy.com and use code MESSY to get $20 off your first order. One of the sweetest things, moments I had with you around this, we watched when Fernando Mendoza got the what award did he? The Heisman.
That was really cool.
And his
mom has MS.
And
that was
I
awesome.
remember we watched the video together. We cried together watching him talk about his mom.
I've never really cried watching a video. And you're a big crier.
Oh, yeah. Everything.
That's
but
your
what do you remember
personality.
what you said to me after we watched it?
That could be me and you.
I mean, you said that's how I feel about you.
Oh, I said that?
You did. You said
Wow.
you're
Nice,
still
bro.
always at the field. Yeah, it was very nice.
Let's go.
So I have two follow-up questions for that because you have that perspective. What would you want other kids that have a parent with a chronic illness to know? Maybe their parent newly has a chronic illness. What would you want them to know as being a kid that's had a mom that's had it his whole life?
Like compared to someone that just got it? Or just like explain it?
No, just like what if a kid, just what if the kid says like, what's like, my mom has a chronic illness now, like what's my life gonna be?
Well, I mean, I don't really know. This is what I'd say. I don't really know, but I'll tell you this, because I've never known you without MS, so I can't really answer that. But I'd say it'll be a lot harder. And
what would be harder?
Just getting around.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm so used to it that I don't really care.
Right.
But I'd say it'll be okay. Like it's gonna be fine. It's not as bad as it seems. In about 2 years you'll be perfectly used to it, and trust me. It'll be fine.
And what would you say? So a lot of parents, like me too, worry about what their kids think of them with this illness and how and if it takes away anything about anything about the way that they parent or the way that they are. So what would you want parents like me to know from a kid's perspective to make us not necessarily feel better, but what would you want us to know about the way you look at us?
So it'll make you kid feel scared for a little bit, because they'll be like, Mom, are you okay? Mom, why are you walking like this? Mom, are you gonna be all right? But they'll get used to it. Again, they're gonna get used to it, just like I did.
And that it doesn't take anything.
Anything away from you.
That I'm still the
It'll
exact
actually
mom
make your
you want.
kid love you even more.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Yes, really. How about that? Good way to finish it off.
Because why? You just have a respect for me? What do you think that is?
Yeah. More respect, more love.
What's something that we do together that you hope we never stop doing, no matter what?
Playing Super Mario.
Which, by the way, to everyone listening,
We beat the game.
We beat the entire game of Super Mario together this summer to the very last castle.
And guess who killed him? I did.
You did it, Beau. That was team effort.
No, 0.
Are you kidding me? You're going to take all the credit?
I'll give you credit.
You had way more redoing your lives than I did.
Yeah, I had 109 continues. You probably had like 42.
That's right. What's one of your favorite memories of just you and me? I know mine.
Yeah, I know mine too.
What's
Lost
yours?
Boys.
Oh, really? Mine was when we went to the Dominican Republic together.
That was so fun. I'm going to
Just
change
you
mine
and
to
me.
that. And I remember we got those little fish to eat our skin off of it.
Of our feet.
Ugh, I just got the heebie-jeebies right there. And I remember how I love the hot tub there.
Yeah, that was fun. What do you think that I need to hear sometimes that maybe I don't?
That it's okay to have MS. Like, it's fine. Like, you're going to be okay.
If you could give me one piece of advice about how to be your mom living with MS better, what would it be?
I mean, I can't really explain that because you're such a perfect mom. But I mean, like, what would make you a better mom?
Yeah, like how could I maybe do things better or different?
Make me more mac and cheese.
You got it. Are there ever any times where you wish that I was telling you could tell that I was sad or tell that I was going through a hard time and wasn't talking about it and you wished I did?
No.
Never.
Never have I ever.
You never feel like she's not telling me what she's going through or anything like that?
No.
Good, I'm glad.
Because again, because we're best friends, Mom.
We are, buddy. We are. All right, I'm going to ask you my last question. You've been a great guest, by the way.
Thanks, Mom.
If you could go back and talk to your little self, right? Your 3, 4, 5-year-old self who just realized.
I did that with my therapist.
Oh, nice.
It's literally the exact question she asked me.
And you first realize, oh, my mom has an illness. What would you tell that little boy?
I would go get the project we did, but that's kind of cheating.
That's okay. You can use the things you did with your project.
Little Beau. I'm just imagining him sitting right there in front of me.
There he is. Tell him.
There he is. I'd say, Beau, it's okay. It's not as bad as you think.
What would you say to prepare him? How would you coach him? What would the things that you would tell him to do?
Give you more hugs. Because I didn't give you a lot of hugs when I was little.
Yes, you did. You did.
Oh, I didn't.
You did. You give me a lot now, though. I am very
So
lucky
much.
to have a 13-year-old that gives me this much hugs. I know that. For all the people listening to this podcast right now, Beau,
Yep.
there are moms like me, dads like me, grandmas like me, people that aren't parents yet that have their fears of whether they're going to be good enough or well enough or worthy enough. As a kid who has been the son of a mom his whole life that's had MS, what would you tell all those people to remember about themselves?
That you're strong and you're just as good as every other mom that doesn't have an illness, and your son will love you the same as if you had an illness or not. That's what I'd tell them.
I love it, Beau. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, I pulled these little cards out of this thing in my desk and I read a quote at the end of each episode. So this is the card today and I'm going to read it to us now. Ready?
Let's do it. Go for it, Mom.
Sometimes our light goes out, but it is blown into flame by another human being. Each of us owes deepest thanks to those who have rekindled this light. Do you know what that
Whoa.
means?
I have
it make
zero
sense?
clue.
It means sometimes we can feel, if our light goes out, meaning sad, we can feel depressed, and someone can come into our lives and remind us of our light and bring us that happiness and joy again. And you, my friend, are that for me.
Dude,
love you
that's
so much.
so weird.
And you know how we end the episode? What's the title of my book? We say,
And so it is.
good job.
This show is executive produced by Christina Applegate, Jamie-Lynn Sigler, and Allison Bresnick. Our audio engineer is Josh Windisch.
And if you want to show us some love, don't forget to leave the show a rating or a review. Hi, it's Jamie. Thanks for listening. I just want to let you know I am a paid spokesperson for Novartis, but this podcast is independent from my collaboration with Novartis.